If you recall, an academic essay has three main parts. First, it will start with an introductory paragraph. Following the introduction, you will have 1, 2, or even more body paragraphs. And at the end of an academic essay, you will have a conclusion paragraph. Let's focus on the conclusion. Although it comes at the very end of your essay, a conclusion paragraph has 4 very important jobs. First, it signals the end of the essay and tells your reader you're done writing. Second, a conclusion should remind the reader of your main idea or of the purpose of your essay. Third, a conclusion might summarize the supporting ideas or the topic sentences of your body paragraphs. And finally, perhaps the most important job of the conclusion, a great conclusion will leave your reader thinking. They should continue to think about your topic and the purpose long after they've read your essay. Let's think back to our example essay on cyclists. The thesis statement of this essay read, "Cyclists should not be allowed to ride on city streets because they can cause traffic problems and they are dangerous for drivers." If you recall, the topic of this thesis statement was cyclists, and the main idea was should not be allowed to ride on city streets. This essay had 2 main supporting ideas, so it had 2 body paragraphs. The topic sentence of the first body paragraph read, "Cyclists can cause serious traffic issues, so they shouldn't be allowed to share the road with cars." As you can see, the topic, cyclists, is the same topic as our thesis statement. But the controlling idea of the topic sentence is more specific, can cause serious traffic issues. The second body paragraph had a topic sentence which read, "In addition to slowing down traffic, having bicycles on the road can be dangerous for drivers." Again, we see the same topic, cyclists, or having bicycles on the road. But here we have a different supporting idea. The supporting idea of the second body paragraph is can be dangerous for drivers. Together, these 3 sentences show us the purpose of the whole essay. Now let's focus on the conclusion paragraph. The conclusion of this essay reads, "The risks of having cars and bicycles sharing the road are too high. Cyclists should not be allowed to drive on city streets because this will create serious traffic problems, impacting both individuals and the community as a whole. Also, allowing bicycles to share the roads can be risky or even deadly for both drivers and cyclists. Imagine how much safer our roads would be without the stress of bicyclists." What do you think? Does this conclusion paragraph do our 4 jobs? First, it does signal the end of the essay. We can tell the essay has come to an end because we are revisiting ideas that we have already talked about. Second, it definitely reminds the reader of the main idea. Remember, our main idea in the thesis statement said, "Cyclists should not be allowed to ride on city streets." The conclusion paragraph tells us that the risks of having both cars and bicycles sharing the road are too high. Therefore, cyclists should not be allowed to drive on city streets. Third, we do summarize both topic sentences. The conclusion reads, "Cyclists create serious traffic problems, number 1, and it can be risky or even deadly, number 2. Finally, most importantly, this conclusion does leave the reader with something to think about. The reader will finish by reading, "Imagine how much safer our roads would be without the stress of bicyclists." So they should continue to think about the dangers of cyclists and the benefits of not allowing cyclists on city streets. This is a complete conclusion because it does do all 4 jobs.